Good morning, students. I, Neha, your teacher of English, welcome you all in Rishikul Online School. Dear student, as you know that we have already started our chapter 2, The Thief's Story from the book Footprints Without Feet. So in this lecture, we will continue this chapter. So students, till now we have read that this is the story of a small time thief who makes friends with Anil, a struggling writer, and his main aim was to earn the Anil's trust and steal whatever he could. And for this purpose, when he asked Anil that he wanted to work for him, then Anil replied that he could not pay for this. Hari had not expected this reply and thought to himself that he had misjudged Anil, as he had thought that Anil had a lot of money. The narrator then asked if he could feed him, to which Anil at once asked if Hari could cook. Then Hari lied again and said yes, he can cook. Anil replied that if Hari could cook, then he could feed him also. After that, both of them went to Anil's room, which was above the Jumna sweet shop. Anil also told Hari that he could sleep in the balcony. The narrator said that the meal that he cooked must have been terrible, as Anil had to give it away to a stray dog. Then he told Hari to go and sleep, but Hari decided to stay for a while. Hari's smile was so appealing that Anil could not stop laughing looking at him. After some time, Anil patted on Hari's head and told him that he would teach him to cook. He also told him that how to write his name and told him that he would soon teach him to write sentences and add numbers. Hari was grateful for what Anil had planned, as he knew that there would be no limits to his work once he knew how to write. Hari enjoyed working for Anil. He used to make tea for him in the morning and then used to go out to buy groceries for the day. He would also keep 1 rupee in his pocket every day from the money that Anil used to give him for daily groceries. Anil knew that he took a rupee every day, but he did not mind. He was fine with it. Anil did not have any regular income, as he used to earn money by doing different activities. He did not have any fixed job. The narrator says that Anil used to be worried about his paychecks all the time, but as soon as he would receive a check, he would go out with friends and celebrate. The narrator thinks that he used to write for magazine. The narrator also thinks it to be a strange way to make money. Then suddenly one evening, Anil came home with some money and told Hari that he had just sold a book to a publisher. Before going to bed, Anil put the money under his mattress and Hari saw him putting the money there. Now the Hari thought that he had been working for Anil for almost a month now, and he had not cheated him apart from the 1 rupee that he used to take out daily. The narrator also thinks that he had every chance to steal, as Anil had given him the key to his room as well, and he could come and go whenever he wished to do so. Hari had been trusted upon by Anil the most. Hari had not been trusted upon by anyone else in his life. This was the only thing that was stopping Hari from stealing, as Hari thought that it is a easy way to rob a greedy man, because he has the capability or the money to get robbed, as he knows about what he has lost. But for a careless man like Anil, there was no use to steal, as they don't even come to know that they have been robbed, so there is no fun left in robbing him. Then Hari decided that he would start with some work. He had not robbed anyone for a long time. So he also justified his act of stealing Anil's money by telling himself that if he did not steal it, then also Anil would waste this money on his friends. He also thought that he had a right over the money, as Anil did not even pay him for the work he used to do. So Hari started his work when Anil was sleeping. There was a little bit light over Anil's bed at that time because of the moonlight that was coming in from the window. Hari sat on the floor and planned that if he took the money, he could leave the city by 10:30 p.m. Lucknow Express train. Hari then crawled towards the bed and slipped his hand slowly inside the bed mattresses where the Anil put the money. He looked at Anil, who was sleeping peacefully without a single line on his face. And Hari's face had so many scars on it. He realized that although he was much younger than Anil, he had such a bad appearance due to his wrong thinking. On the other hand, Anil was carefree and thought good for others, because of which he had such a nice face.